It's a cross match. Has to be. So kick out. Just gonna help. Repost. 1-2. Why doesn't he repost here? I'm confused. So he got off it. He could have got it back. Right? So now Cage doesn't see that he wants to rock or something when you've got a clear mismatch. So he tries to attack the closeout. Cut off. Now he's got to take a tough two. The way they're struggling, they got to keep finding any advantage. Why are you getting off the rock and not looking for a repost? You haven't gotten anything easy. Flare, switch, attack it, and one. So what happened here? This was actually a good possession. Going to the clear side ball screen. Doesn't really take it. He kind of opens up though. You can see Paolo really aggressive, right at the nail. Good awareness by Asar. I guess he would be on the wing here. Pulled in. Crack him. He doesn't see it. So now he's clipped. Jalen. He was actually looking to flood this too. I mean, he's really pulled over on the strong side. So now he's going to make a far switch. 1-2, spin back, and 1. Create a closeout situation for Tobias. Jab, 1-2. Goes up. Suggs. His arm is a little low. They always give that. It's not completely vertical. So what was this? Probably a drag by Duncan. Not sure. Because I did see Franz on him, so I think this is their assignment. So between mid post, spin fake. They're getting into early offense, so they're able to play with some pace. But their spacing is so confusing. You have Asar in the weak corner. You have him at the strong elbow, where he can just dig for free. And you can see they're all compact. It's a tough shot. If I'm Wendell, though, I'm just committing hard. I don't think he wanted to come from his... No, he didn't. What is this spacing, though? All right, two-man game. He skinnies. Decent recovery. Hits him on a little shake. And this is why they can't score in a half court. 7 points in 5 minutes. Because they don't have threats. This is why Durant can't actually be unlocked in their two-man game. So he's in this drop. Suggs. He's pretty much roaming. If you've seen a lot of these possessions, he's pretty much a roamer playing off Asar. So right now he can tag this roll. He could bump this roll. I would give him a hard bump. So now there's nothing here. There's nothing for Duran. K doesn't really look to exploit the drop for a shot. Hits him on his little shake. But he's not a shooter, so he's just completely gapping him. There's no closeout to attack. Now you gotta set up for a tough two. And they're gonna live with this. It's not a three. It's not at the rim. It's a midi from Asar. Tween. Tries to bump. Nothing. So the Iverson looks it. But again, look at just where Suggs is. He's handling the rock. He's completely off his body, ensuring there's no pass for Cade here. Now he's going to get off it. He's back in position. Go do set this little ghost. And on his flare, he's really curling off it. Nothing. Turns into this Ricky. Then you get a pin down. Tight curl. Not a bad shot. But again, what is... He's going to stunt? No. But had Paolo just plugged that gap, or just at least hard stunt here, what would Cade do? What options would Cade have if Paolo were to commit to the rock? Like, would he just have to throw it back here? What closeout is so congested? He's hugged. He's in a good position, even if he makes that spray. The only shooter you have is him, and he's just... Let me think. Why are they not just wheeling? This is a noticeable difference compared to the Thunder or the Spurs, especially the Thunder. Because if this was Shea, he's immediately emptying out. He's immediately drifting, and he's immediately drifting. Because if this guy's going to play the nail this aggressively, well, he's not really aggressive, but he's still there. He's capable of it. There's no outlet for Cade. It's a turnover if he tries to pass. If Paolo went to contest this, Cade's completely stuck because the spacing is horrendous. There's no roll. That's the only thing on this weak side. Nobody's looking to wheel off, empty out, exploit this space, give him more space to attack. So he's got to pull right in that pocket. Fortunately, it's a long bounce, relocate, pitch. Now you can exploit the space. But this was off no board. This was off a situation where now he's in a scramble. Now he's looking to recover because naturally they're going to look for the board, pitch, clean him. He's going to stay in that drop. That's 3. Does a good job of filling behind. But the lack of movement is a little concerning. So they like Duncan in the corner. Gonna flow into this 2-man game, drag, little show. But look at Suggs. He's doing what Tari was doing for the Rockets, where he's just going rogue. I'm just gonna completely cheat off Asar. They're on this clear side, which is really good for them too. But then this weak side is completely congested. So he's trying to cut through. You're so late on it too. Why are they not already just kind of in position? Completely gambles for the steal as he's trying to hostage. Now he's forced to pick the rock up, is he? Yup. Right. Good job to flash in between all of them. Finds him, but now it's a strip. It's an easy rotation because it's so congested. So now he's looking to recover. Good job by Paolo. He reads it. He actually had to hit Tobias here on this little lift. But even then, I feel like the lack of shooting. I'm not really scared of this. He can't stampede into the lane. It's congested. He'd have to spot up from deep. You lose either way. Get another loose ball. If you're going to rely on 50-50s to win a game, yeah. Good stop. Good cleanup again. Ride him. Force him to adjust. Now let your big clean up. Good crack by Duncan. Don't give him this. Don't give him the follow. Get to the 50-50 leak. Throw ahead. And go up strong. Don't let Suggs time this chase down. Or measure it, I should say. Yeah, go up strong. Elbow. Way. Turn into a stagger. Are they going to? Stagger DHO. Goes under. It's a fine shot. This might be their best half-court possession. They don't switch it. Now he's forced to go under 2. Right in that pocket. But to me, too, if I'm the Magic, I'm fine with this, too. Dang. He tried to play this keep. Strong ass. Now he's just got to get off it. Quick pitch. But if Cade's taking threes, gotta live with it. Looking to be going to that same action. Elbow, top locking this wide pin. Instead, he's not really going to get that. Stagger. It's just going to be this wide pin. They're not looking to switch. Turns into a zoom. And they're going to do this little exchange here. They switch it, don't really need to. Oh, this is great offense. Big putback. Because they botched this. He could have recovered. He just wants to veer it. That's why it's hard for Duran to get anything on the rolls, because this is basically how he ate all of the regular. These rolls right here. But he's going to drop. He's retreating with them, and Paolo can just play off, make that high bumper tag, ensure there's no lob. Right? Didn't have to veer this. Misses. Because now you give the mismatch. He's got inside positioning. He'll seal you. Too strong. Yeah, spacing's off. Doesn't have a line here on this drive. He's too high. Almost becomes a turnover. Now Duran has to flash. You live with that. Again, they win this possession. If he's going to flash and take a midi. Not that he can't make it, but... Gonna zip them. Where are they gonna flow into? Oh, now they're gonna flow into the Indiana? Yeah, but he gets the rip. It's a great ATO. Zip. Indiana, they're gonna set that rip. He's staying hugged, doesn't want to switch. Loman is not paying attention. It's a really good play call. They both jumped that. That's a pin down for Cade. Stack. Wing. Doesn't even flare him off. Just fall into a ball screen. He's pretty high. He's showing. Oh, the switch. Yeah, Tinsley likes his base switching too. They trust him. Now there's a mismatch. Alright, this is pretty good offense. Spacing's better. Let's see. Clean him. Roll. If he misses, get ready for the overboards. He's going to empty out. See, this is good spacing. Now you drift. Take it with a nail. Let him operate in space. Yeah, just blow by the big. What? Did he have to concede it? Yeah, he completely cleaned him. He forced that switch. Then he's going to wheel. Right? You lift. You cut through. You drift. Give him space. This is what they got to do for Cade too. Not just Jenkins. Cross. Tween. One hand pickup. So again, they have a 5 on the clock, so this is definitely off a switch. Wants to try to blow something up. Good job to empty out. Cut through. Now he's forced to show because he's in the lane. He's cracking. He's playing too. Takes the corner. Weak side. There's no X from there. He's got a... I think he did the right thing. Franz. Because he could have swung this. Reverse it. Duncan's open. He plays two. Makes the right decision. Give it to him. Inbound. He's top blocking, denying that pin down. Now he says, yo. Hit it to him. He probably wants to chase it on. Oh, he just decides to pull that. I don't think cheat that hard. Spot up. No, wow, no hezzy too. He just... Alright, I'm just going to pop it. It's on net. Jeez. Had to be off a switch, huh? He wants a duck in. But he'll take that mismatch. Turns into the seal. Spacing isn't... Because because they don't really want to help off strong. Low man's completely sealed. Alright, their half court's starting to get some pretty good looks. Cade's back in. Stewie forced to make a high rotation. Oh. That's ridiculous. But spacing's already better because Stewie's a big that'll spot up. So right now he's in a slot, kind of up top. Forces Bataze to make this high rotation. Now Asar's able to play in that half space. The dunker. He can do this. Weak side crashes, weak side lobs, cuts out the corner. Because usually when it's Duran, they'll run into spacing issues because him and Duran like to occupy the same pockets around here. And then you don't really know where to put him. Weak elbow, not really threatening. Wing, don't really have to respect the shooting. So I think when it's him and Duran, the alignment is a little... They run into some spacing issues. So again, Stewie's up top, using him as a screening action. As a hub for their screening actions. Pitch, no real respect. He was actually looking to go under. Now they're going to flow. They run a lot of pin downs for him. He's ready to top block. Gives him a little push off. Clean him. Goes under. Re-screen. They're running off-ball actions for him. Push off, clean, go under, re-screen. Now he's forced to step out. Doesn't really want to. He's low. It's Cable pulling that pocket. But is this really good offense? It's a good look. But K's got under a 30 clip in the playoffs from deep. I'm living with that. But I do like when Stewie's on the floor. I can just tell the spacing just looks better. The Magic can't really be as compact. You get a stop, or we can push pace. Now we're going to an early drag, reject, split, force to show. Now you got to dive. This is still because they're kind of in semi-transition though. The Magic aren't really set. Good awareness. Going to set that. He looks to flip it, so he jumps it. Bataze's completely out of position now, in and out. He tries to peel. Pull off this little next. I don't think he realizes. Now he's going to peel onto the bias. But he would be late regardless. Now he's diving down the gut. On the trail. 1, 2, punch it. So again, the spacing does look a lot better right now, regardless of what's transpiring on his weak side. They're running a lot of single side stuff for Cade. I like Stewie. I like what they're doing right now, him and Stewie. Quick handoff. Clip him. Just trying to recover. Drop. He gets a runway. Again, so now, because with Stewie, I feel like they're not as concerned. I gotta wait till Duran's back to really see. But handoff, push dribble, 1. He's not willing to stunt. He's in the dunker. He's in the corner. He could spray this. But Wendell's playing 2 here. Little stunt. Take away the lob. Paolo not fully committing. Gets away. Now it's LeVert's turn. He comes off. Little show. Recover. Opens up. Gives him base. Right into the help. Because he went to empty out, but his man's just going to stay. He's going to cheat. And this is really good because now he gets a loop. Paolo's forced to play 2. What's he do? Hits him on that drop off. But he sees it last second. Damn, he gets another stop. He got one earlier like that too. When Asar tried to flash in the paint. A little bit of emergency defending, but again, they're always just ready around the rim. It's just so congested. Really not concerned about this weak side. Alright, so now him and Duran. So now this is where I feel like, especially when these two are on the floor, they run into serious spacing issues. So they got him. They're low though. This is good. So he came off. He recovers. Bump, bump. He's at the nail. Aggressive. Great drift here. If he's going to help off this high, can't fan out. But to me, I'm also not that concerned about their shooting. You can see even Jalen Suggs just completely helping off. He's making his little shadow. Again, he's going to loop. And Suggs just doesn't seem concerned. It almost looks like he's playing free safety. But Duran couldn't get anything here. They want Wendell to stay with him. Let's see. So they're going to bring Suggs into it. Sar kind of cross-matched. They don't switch. All he has to do is go under 2. Break that up. He's going to empty out. They're going to pin him. No, they get him on a clear side. 2-man game. Step back. You lost the possession. Clear side layoff. Curl. Unfortunately, just missed. When they've been able to get a clear side, it's looked pretty good. It's been really difficult for the Magic to stay compact. Clear side, have him away from him. Dunker, corner, wing. Can't recover. Again, he's going to do that little stunt. They've really not wanted to contain the rock. They don't want to give Duran lobs or rolls. Good job playing too. Is he complaining for a whistle? There's no way. What whistle? On who? De Silva? Early step up, hedge. Franz recovers. Trying to get him that early switch. It's not happening. So now he's going to empty out. Alright, so good. They're flowing into more clear side stuff. Creating that overload on that weak side. Again. And that's crazy. Again, look at. He's coming through, a little drag. No, it's not even a drag. He's looking to pin him. He wants to get him a switch. What does Suggs do here? Little stunt. Looks like he's hedging that. Regardless, they can't get the switch. Now they're going to flow into a clear side again. Quick step up. Comes off. Release him on a short. Does he push off here? Yeah, he's got inside positioning. Duran's got to set these type of screens. He's got to clean Franz every time they're playing their 2-man game. You can already see Jalen Suggs is completely over helping here. Just no respect for Asar. Wonder if the coach is telling him to. He's going to cut out the 45. He has options here, but he caught this really well. Can't break it up. Gambled. Paolo's there. Can't do much. Must have got broken up. He's looking to set a ball screen. You can switch that. 2 non-threats, just switch it. You're fine. Low pickup. Comes up. Sets this rip. Dive. Does he peel? Yeah, he does. Great switch here. Take him. Take him. Decent close. Early drag. Get him a switch. Swing it. Reload. No. So first play of the game, huh? Got him a switch. So they got kind of an advantage here. Swing it. They're going to set this cross. Because he's top locking, maybe he's concerned about some sort of stagger. Cleaned them. Now they're forced to switch. Can they scram it? No, he can't even get the ball in. Good fight for positioning. Don't let him get to the spot. Bomb. Oh, so Durham was looking to continue sealing him. He wanted to lead him. Hopefully he can spin and get to the rim. But as he went to push, now he can't get to the ball. Bane reads that entry. Must look like a pistol. Might be. Now you're going to flare him. Nothing. Rescreen. They switch? They do. Now he looks like he's going to flash. Alright, they're looking for a high-low. So good awareness here. Great spacing here. Flash to the elbow. That pinch. He's getting held. Little push. Yeah, they're going to call that. But Suggs read that anyway. He knew what they wanted to do. So either way, it was going to be a turnover. Off rip, though, on the previous two turnovers, I can tell they're at least trying to find Duran something. Trying to get him into the game. Intentional touches. Stuck. Swing back top. They just switched that. I wonder when they know when to switch and when not to. Sometimes he'll be in a drop. Sometimes Tinsley has him switching. 13 on the clock. In and out. Alright, so again, they're looking for this mismatch, but Suggs, low man, he's emptying out. He wants him to lift. No, he'll take the wing now. They get to deny that too. So that's 3 times they've tried to find him. Good fronting though. Make it hard. Don't give up free positioning. Then Suggs gets to read that pass over top. So 2 entries denied and an offensive foul. 2-man game on the clear side. Pretty good recovery. He's trying to cut through. See, the spacing is just off. Like, off rip, I'm already noticing. This is what I mean. Like, when he rolls and Asar's looking to cut through, you're just bringing more defenders into the action. Now it's, what do you even do? You're both occupying essentially the same spot. You're both looking for drop-offs. Gets stripped anyway. Great hands by Franz. But there's no shooting. Tobias is slow to drift. Paolo can see Asar in his vision. Yeah, it's bad. Gonna flow into that clear side. Good screen. Flash. Another high-low. So they know they're switching, huh? They're definitely reading this. This isn't the first. This is early, too. So if he sets it really clean, he's going to loop. Flash. Again, looking for that high-low. Said nope, it's not there. It's just a rushed pass. But it's also on Tobias. I mean, they just don't seem to know spacing. There's no line here. You got to be higher. You got to lift. Because even if Paolo could have stole that. Paolo doesn't even have to respect you right now. Pin. Was it a wide? Can't tell where he was coming from. But good chase. Take that away. Oh, so it was just the pursuit that got him. No, K threw it behind him too. Yeah, he did. And then he gets to that 50-50. Just shoots the gap. Give me that. They score off it. Bump off. Lay. I think this is the next possession. Flow. Again, they're looking for this clear side, but look at Suggs. It's actually ridiculous. This is why you need shooting. There's no respect on this weak side. You can even see Paolo's pretty much pinched in the entire game. He's just pulling over to that strong side. Hey, yo, take your man. I'm cool. So even if they didn't go to their Yeah, see, they don't even screen, but he's just flooding it. He can just cleanse himself on his side. Asar is completely useless in this situation. Could he get a lob? Cut the corner. His body language looks off too. So they call off the ball screen. He's going to flow into the post. Then Franz with another poke away. Great defense so far by Franz on Cade. That's another turnover for him. But even trying to attack middle here, I mean, let's say he beats Franz here. Powell's just going to stunt. He can help off. He can take Duran away. It's just congested. It pokes right to him. Push, match up. Forced entry. Dang, Franz has been doing work. His fronts. Cross smashed. He's looking to steal. Nope. But at the same time, the Pistons are forcing a lot of these passes. Yeah, you can see Stewie's. He's not happy. Interference. Good hands by Javonte. Tap, get to 50-50. You got numbers. How do you mess this up? Come on. A 5-on-2. Drop off, no look. Throws it behind him. The same way he threw it behind Duncan. Wendell got a hand on that, but then it deflected off Duran. Right, yeah. It's going to come to the rock. I don't know who's screening for who, but it's all confusing. Layoff. Oh, no. Trying to be fancy. What happened to Duncan, though? You're getting pushed off by a little hand? No way. Is he really getting moved that easy? Guy's gonna complain for another whistle. Drag. Alright, so I think Duncan brought him into the action, so they got the early switch. Now they can flow into the two-man game. I mean, he's jammed. Look at this. Crazy pressure. Jalen's trying to help him with the screen. Reaches. Loses the rock. That's crazy. So again, get him an early drag. Probably get a mismatch on the switch. They really struggle with their two-man game. Goes under. Drop. Rescreen. Goes under. That actually worked out. Their spacing also looks good. Corner. Got a little more space to operate. See? Good recognition. Drift. Take away the help. Asar. Get over there. Get to that strong side. Everybody maintain spacing. Wheel. Right? You drift. You lift. You occupy the dunker. So at least when they're watching, if Cade were to get stuck, he'd have an outlet here on Tobias. Because the way the Magic are just sitting in the gaps, so compact in their shell, everybody's pulling in, completely helping off. At least he'll have outlets if he's stuck. So they got the switch again, probably an early drag, get Franz off him, get Suggs on him, fly by, spray. No effort to close out, and this is what I was referring to. The spacing is just off. So Duran's in a dunker. Where does Asar go? So obviously he'd be on the wing, but he's always looking to cut through, flash in some sort of pocket, because the Magic don't respect him as a shooter. So he won't really have good closeouts to attack because they're not going to close out. They're going to gap him. They're going to meet him at the point of attack. He's going to have to settle for tough twos. Powell's been cheating off of Tobias. Crazy. and they don't really care about this. O board is gonna cut through. No, they're both gonna empty out. But then look at this. Look how crazy this is. Paolo's just gonna flood. No care that he just emptied out. His man is all the way over in the weak corner. He's in the dunker. And now again, look at the alignment. Now he's going to occupy an elbow that he's not a threat in. He's a threat in the dunker, but now you make him a non-threat. You've got your best shooter in the deep wing. He's in the deep corner. And now K's got to see this. And no one is a threat. Skips it. Cool. You lost possession. Good read by K to recognize it. But even where Duncan is, why is he not filling back right here? Why? He doesn't even give K the line here. Like, he recognizes it now, and he's looking to lift. But now Franz is in a position to play too. Gets to close out. He gets the X. So even if he makes this swing, Paolo's ready to close out. Paolo just had to play off his read. Like, he should have lifted here so that at least Paolo would be forced to rotate back to his man, or Franz would have to make a really far closeout. Franz gets to play two for no reason here. No reason at all. Drag, clear side, he rejects, lose the rock, sprays it, scramble, peel, close. K's got to settle from deep. In and out. Again, Jalen sucks. He's not even looking to get mashed up, I feel like. He's just whatever he wants to do. Almost forces a steal right there. K just happens to recover. Tries to get it. He can't. Good appeal by Franz. Paolo just had to read off that. And then you just look at this weak side. I know they're looking to crash the O-boards, but they just be occupying the same spots. So now Duncan and him. Wonder what happened here. That was a scramble. Now look at the spacing. Dunker, he's rolling through. He ends up occupying that same spot as Tobias. You can see Wendell's showing here. But I mean, this is not even a drop off. Wendell's right there. If you tried to body bump Wendell, this is what happened. Tiptoe. He's gonna pop, catch it. Now we got him on the mid post. He's got to retreat. He could hit him on his flash. But it's still just congested. Franz, good job of cracking. So Jalen Suggs should be playing too. It's also a hard skip. There's just no line. I mean, when you have to lift here, I don't know. 2-minute game. Off a scramble. Drop off. Just gets completely bumped off his line. This would work if he could bully him. Wendell's right there. He can show all day in this strong corner. This strong dunker. Bump. Tiptoe. On this roll. Now him rolling, he effectively eats up the same space Tobias was in. Not Tobias supposed to just pop out. Catch the rock, flow into the mid post. It's gonna flash in the paint. He takes a tough shot. You have options though. Wendell's ready. Hill's ready to show. Tries to loop around. Franz cracks. That was the right thing. Suggs pretty much playing two here. But how is Tobias supposed to make this pass to Duncan? I mean, that line is rough. Unless he skips it, Suggs will close out anyway. Because they're both occupying the same spot. So no matter if he made this drop off, if he would close out, try to fire it to him, there's already bodies ready. They're both just occupying the paint. Swing it. Again, he's top blocked. Alright, so they're matched up. Flowing to a layoff. He's going to drop. This might be their best look in a while. Just off a simple layoff. Tries to go over. Clean. Drop. He's going to drift. Give him space. You empty out. But they haven't been in a rhythm, so it's an open shot, really an open shot. Again, flowing to their clear side two-man game. Good read by Sar, but I feel like it's all he's able to do. Set flares. Spain's at the nil. He's looking to cheat over. But look at the way they just swish all that. Peel. Perfect X. So even this doesn't really transpire. Because Paolo and Suggs, as the weak side help, they've been really good. Just reading it. And again, just nothing in their two-man game. I think I've seen one successful roll. So they're going back to this, the stagger or the wide pin. Paolo not looking to switch. Neither is Bain. Oh, he decides to keep. Just gets locked up by Wendell. This is a matchup he cannot bully. Tween tries to catch him off guard. 1, 2. Even Paolo's there. Sar, strong dunker. I mean, he locks that up himself. Tries to counter with a spin. Swivels, open up his hips. Look at this. So they must have been some sort of two-man game. And Suggs immediately makes that low rotation. And there's just no advantage when he makes this rotation because they're occupying the same spot. He wants to play the dunker. He wants to play the dunker. And so Franz is playing two for free. He's really here just to provide support. So if he does take this, he can crack down. No line for Javante. And now he gets to vacate and retreat. And now it's completely blown up. Now you've got him in ISO. Cut off. Locked up. Like, what is... And Asar's trying to do something, but it's just... Like, even here. Free safety. What's he do? A stunt. Just for free. Because what is Asar doing? It's almost like he's a headless chicken. I can't blame him. Because what can he really do? I mean, he's just no man's land, not a threat. Him and Duran just same. It's bad. It's really bad. No shooting. No one's looking to give each other a line. Man. Or they're going to a knock. He doesn't even wait for it. He just goes. He just rejects it. Tween. I'm actually not mad at that. Because sometimes... So let's knock. They want to get him behind. Because this big might be overreacting, trying to recover to the play. So as he lifts, he drives. Now there's no rim protection. But again, he can just play off so Suggs can just play so far off Asar. He can just bump him off his line. Recover back to Asar. Hopefully Wendell can recover. Cade said forget all that. Get downhill. Draw two. He's looking to flow into another. No way. You gotta attack that. They don't even have to close out though. Just bully ball. But look how tough that was. It's not even really bully ball. He's there at the point of attack. Absorb. Make it hard. Almost looks like Horns. Kind of wants him to get it. He said, no, take that ball screen. Drop. See, that's not even good offense, but they needed something. Jalen. Little stunt. He's there. Just makes a tough shot. Clear side drag. Force a switch. Nothing. Pitch. Drop. Show. Drop off. Play. Faulkner is dumbfounded. Why is he making that face? Alright, so when they have gotten to a clear side ball screen, it's been quite successful. They just haven't gotten to it that many times. But look at this quick pitch. Forced to veer. He's got a show. That's still a tough drop off though. Over Paolo and Wendell. It's not an easy pass. This might be one of their better possessions though. And it wasn't easy. So what happened here? Stunt, possibly, because he's been helping off Tobias. Stampede. One dribble, hop step. Jalen Suggs. Not sure who he's assigned to. But he peels off. Right in that pocket. Still tough. Anytime they get in the paint, it feels congested. So he's going to let Batazzi take that. But then that opens up the O board. Can't really finish it. Face cut. He wants a foul. He is holding him. But again, when Stewie's out there, you can tell he's looking to space the floor. Trying to provide some sort of spacing. He's ready. So Batazzi has to honor it. Pull out. Clear side 1-2. That's a good look. One of their best looks all game. Off a scramble situation. All matched up. Push, push. Quick step up. Unexpected. Isolate the big. That little jab. Split. And one. See, when they've been able to catch the Magic not being set, they've had success, but half court, nothing. Just abysmal. But I do feel like this lineup, because of the shooting, has created the best spacing for him. Push, throw. He wrap. Yeah, hit him with a little snatch. 1-2, you got a two side. Spray, attack the closeout. Can't finish. Fans out there. Attack him. Batazzi's ready. Could he drop off? No. So let's see. Jenkins, they want another ball handler. Oh, they fall into that clips down. That clipper down. So he's kind of high. Kind of showing. Right into a pin down. Cut back. Damn, they really have to run him for some catch and shoots. That's how bad it's gotten. They're running Clipper down for him. Cut back. So they have no shooting, and it's gotten to the point where they're trying to find him for some catch and pulls. That's insane. Because they've ran a lot of pin downs and whatnot. Exit. Yeah, nothing on that weak side. Drag. High. Good show, good show. Race him, race him. Now you forced a veer. He can't recover here. You just gotta veer that. But I like Jenkins here. Fill back, just in case. So on his tag. Can he recover? Oh, they'll just switch it. Goodness, this was even tough. Cross. I mean, look how congested it is. Again, the spacing is just poor. So he's rolling through. He's making this little shadow. Flashing the strong. He stunts. He's there. No line. I don't know. They just... Like, as Jenkins makes that lift, why is he staying in this deep corner? You see your man is pulled in, right? De Silva was a low man here, I think. So he's going to flood the floor. Look, so this is what they like to do. Anytime he's on the wing or mid post, they've shown they're willing to flood it. So now, Bane's playing too, and you're just sitting here in the corner. As soon as he's stuck here, he has to go up. Or he has to spray back out. Because he's not here. He doesn't give Kate a line. He tries to flash right in this dunker. But now De Silva gets to just take this. So it's completely congested. No stuff. Just no spatial awareness. Wide pin. No flip. He's going to wrap. Pin him. Curls. Drifts. This is actually the most motion they've gotten. So now he's going to wrap after he set a wide for him. Pin. He's clean. Well, he's more clipped. He's in a drop. So now Bane's got to help. And now he's drifting. But I think he passes a little early. His man's here. He can't recover. I think he's got to attack straight here. He's got to get to this pocket. Force him to stunt aggressively so that at least Robinson can get to his spot. Because now he's catching it a little wide, a little far out. And he's skipping it. Bane can recover. I think he's got to really get right there in that pocket. Forced to help to really suck in. And then if he's forced to rotate here on this weak side, swing, swing. Because he's washing it. If Bane couldn't close out here, he's forced to swing to the corner. Push. Again, they can't really get set, drag. And this is when they've had success. Quick hitters, right? He's looking to set that rip. Drag, exploit the drop, draw two, release. He's not ready, and one. But if you're only relying when they're not set, it's going to be hard to win games. Switch that? No. Not even sure. They're going to flow right into that little step up. They switch it. Alright, good veer. Now you get the mismatch. But again, look what happens when he's rolling through, right? You're just going to empty out. They're occupying the same spot. And he's not looking to lift. He's not looking to empty out to that weak corner. And the Magic are just compact for no reason. I mean, what is this? He doesn't even have base here. Because Powell can just rotate. Like, he's got a clear mismatch. But what options does he really have? He's got good space. But, like, Like, even just the principle of this, why is it like this? Insane. I'm genuinely confused. They switched it. So ball screen, switch. So Paolo, Franz, and Wendell. So wings and bigs are comfortable switching. Shading onto his right. Ghost, switch. This is a good spot now. See, this is better spacing. Right? Much better spacing. Because if Paolo helps, get the lob. He misses, but I'm fine with this. Tobias in the mid post. So he helps. He's cracking. They're sandwiching. Two-man game. Paolo's going to tag that. So I've noticed, yeah, they really can't get anything on these rolls. Because that high man's always just going to tag that. And he's almost always in a drop. Gets clipped. He's going to stunt. Cuts out the corner. Can he hit him? Could he lob him? Oh, no. Looked like he was in between a lob and a shot. Because as soon as he stunned, he cut out the corner. But he could also hit him in his lift. Why does he not just maintain his spot? Oh. Might have been the best use of the saw right there in the strong corner. Because Jalen's been helping crazy. Again, this is what I mean. You can't have him one pass away. Suggs just going to plug that. Heavy into gaps. Swing it, and now look it. It was hard for him to even get off the rock here. And as soon as he does, Suggs recovers. He's just not a threat. You have nobody in the weak corner. Look how compact this is because the spacing is off. He can even help off Karras here high. So he can show recover. Now he's going to fan out. Everybody's in position. Now what are we going to do? He's going to vacate, try and create some space on the strong side. Flash, nail, drift. And again, look at Suggs is just willing to cheat off. As soon as he turns, blindside. Cut out the slot, but mismatch, probably a switch between Asar and Tobias. Going to the mid post, bump, bump. But even here, same issues. Spacing is just off. Asar's not really a threat. He's not on that far wing. Kind of inside of that slot. Paolo's cheating off per usual. Playing his high side. Might have base, but if Duran's going to occupy this dunker, Asar just doesn't seem to be a threat. Had he just fired here 2 passes away, he's playing both sides. He'll take away Cade. I guess he could cut out the slot. Meet Wendell. I don't know. I still think they have to figure out their weak side. What kind of alignment they want to be in. Tobias makes the shot because he's got a mismatch. But even him cutting through, all he can do is look for a no board. Look how big the Magic are. I think at all times, every player should be a threat. Going to their Iverson, stays attached, trails, horns, ball screen, don't switch, lay. I don't think they've done this all game. They've had Cade off the rock, but I don't think they've had Asar on the rock. What they want here? So maybe because he was locking and trailing so hard, he wanted to catch it on the wing. Far out. Gapping him. Flowing to this guard to guard. Late switch. Can't help off strong. Spacing is really good here. When they use Duran as the hub, they've got to figure out ways to keep him at this elbow. Because I'd rather have Asar in the dunker if they're ever in those alignments. If he's in the mid-post, dunker, He's in the dunker. He's at the elbow. Someone's probably filling the wing in that deep corner. Keep a shooter on the strong side high. Maybe they've got to look to do more of this. Right now, Wendell's out of the picture. He can't help strong. It's a really hard rotation for Wendell. And if he does, drop off. Keep a shooter high. Create that single side. Keep a shooter high. And create some better spacing. Yeah. So maybe not necessarily a Sar on the rock, but I think Biggerstaff has to figure out his spacing because the Magic just don't respect him as players on the catch. It's not even just the shooting. Come down, point switch. Now you got the matchup you've been looking for. And again, when Stewie's out there, spacing looks good. But the issue is here. He's going to pull off high. He could even overhelp here. You can see Paolo's aggressive at the nail. Late X. Tween. He cuts him off. Pound. Tween. Another change of direction. He cuts him off. Paolo's going to stunt. Almost force a turnover. Good job to cut through, though. There's a little bit of motion. Yeah, if I'm Bane, I'm just pulling all the way in. Just cheat over. But he's in the dunker. He could be more tight. So if he wants to help, he's ready to crack. I guess the most a Sar could do is cut through on a loop. Yeah, take away the second help here. If he's going to help like that. It's pretty late. Makeable shot for Tobias. This is one of their better looks, but still could have resulted in a turnover. Early flare. Clean him. He's going to cut through, take away the nail. Hostage, Gortat, stun. Smoke the float. Can't follow. So again, their most success has been when the Magic just couldn't set their defense. But to me, that hasn't proven they can execute in the half court. So he gets clipped. Wendell's going to be in a drop. Look at the way he just shrank the floor. Immediately off bodies. Good awareness by Tobias, though. To just cut through. But doesn't seem to be emptying out. Because had Cade got stuck here, there's no outlet. There's no line for him. He's just sitting in the deep corner. Bane's going to pick that off. He's filling behind. Can't throw that back. Tobias didn't continue cutting through and emptying out. And this is a makeable shot for Cade. Great Gortat. But had he been stuck, you want to have options. You want to be threats at all times. You'd probably never see this with the Thunder. Where nobody's giving him a line. This might have been horns. Sing flare, entry horns, flare, point switch. And now, look how bad the spacing is. Alright. So you've got a shooter in strong. He's going to shade, center middle. So maybe this is a good spot for Asar. But look how congested it is. What is this? Wait, there's no way. Everybody's just looking for the O boards. So they're playing for cleanup, not for shots. This is just crazy, right? Everybody's just hovered in the paint. Good job by him to lift. See Paolo cheating off again. See, he gives him a line. Fly by, great shot. Simple basketball. He fills behind, and now he's got a shot on a fly-by, one dribble. And now they decide to space. But why does Cade not have a line here? I'm very confused. Playing for an O board, not a shot? Jenkins is the only one that's aware of it. Tall blocking. Clear side. Got a little show. Just gonna stun at it. Take away the roll. No pass over top. They've been reading this with the low man. Not even just the low man. Really anybody on that backside. Especially Suggs when he's playing free safety like this. I mean, you can see right now he's already in the gaps. Plugging low. There's no driving lane here. Because it's a SAR. If he's one pass away, you're done. So let's see what Kid does. Attacks his lead foot. Sees the space on this clear side. But then look at Jalen Suggs. Blind side. It's pretty much a fire on the dribble. So now he's got to pick the rock up. And there's no closeout to attack. Because Suggs will never overreact this. Maintains distance, continues gapping him. You play right into a crowd. Yeah, Suggs gets to do so much work just because of this non-threat. He's going to loop. Tries to do a little stampede. Open him up, but he can't. Let me see. So Paolo is just cheating off as he usually is. LeVert wants to pin his own because he's going to screen two in this situation. Free up the bias in this deep corner. Could he make a swing here? Yeah, he definitely could. Right here, he's got to swing it. What are you playing into? Because he's going to screen him. Now he becomes his low man in this situation. He's going to rotate. Dez going to take away this lob. Pack in the paint. LaVere has a good awareness to pin Paolo. Because then he would be this first X. Yeah, Tobias looks sick. Because how does a SAR do anything here? It's a really difficult situation. You've got to swing it, but yeah, just not threatening. This is why they're struggling to score in the half court. It's just, now he's got to go to the dunker. If he doesn't get anything on the roll, he becomes obsolete. He's just not threatening if he's not in the dunker. But if you put him in the slot, the wing, the corner, the short corner, the elbow, it's not great. They don't seem to know how to wheel. Players aren't just cutting through, lifting, creating space for Cade. So Cade's got to play into crowds too. They can just do this. It's basically a late fire on the dribble, blind side. By the time he surfaces here, he's right there. So you want to pull over too, got to get off it. But then he's not a threat. You can see he's not even looking to maintain spacing as a shooting threat. So he's not even comfortable. So he can just do this one pass away all game. He can cheat off. Paolo too. He's pulled in early, and they can't seem to find this. Yeah, it's really bad. So I'm curious what they'll do in terms of alignment because they've got to figure out the spacing.